Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Chrono Cross walkthrough. We are going to actually do the last battle. So prior to this, the last video, we defeated the Time Devourer in its like the dragon form, I guess we'll call it. And here I was looking around for something that's not here. I need to cross over to the other world. So unfortunately I muck around here a bit. So what we're actually looking for is Chrono Marl or Marla. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce her name, and Luca. And they'll give you a little bit more information about. Actually, you know what? I don't remember what they actually tell. I guess we're gonna find out. I think I kind of mashed through the dialogue and probably didn't absorb it as well as I should have. But all right, so let's have a chat here. I do find it's interesting though that the kids are younger than they were in Chrono Trigger. So it seems, or at least it appears that, yeah, I mean, look at this. They look like they're what, 10 maybe? So it seems strange. So maybe there's something to that I'm not quite getting. But here, obviously, so they're talking about the events in Chrono Trigger, and I guess how they relate to Chrono Cross. And so apparently Shala and Lavos kind of merged together, I guess. So apparently that is how Shala and Surge are connected, I guess. Here is what what Luca is explaining. Yeah, I think I would have to go through this a couple of times to I think to fully understand what she's trying to say here. Shala left her baby daughter clone. What? What? Okay, so Kid is Shala's daughter clone, and the pendant she had would change time, I guess, to keep her safe from danger. That's what I'm understanding from this conversation here. Further in the future, Kid is meant to travel back. Kid is also meant to call Surge into the other world. Okay, only you who came into contact with Shala and Kid's daughter can know the darkness that exists on the other side of time. Shala's been devoured. Oh, okay. That doesn't sound good. Okay, so we have to defeat this Time Devourer, if it wasn't obvious. Okay, so a new species is about to be born at the darkest time. This arbiter, evil one can decide how the new Shala will evolve from here. Balthazar foresaw this. Okay. Okay, so basically, Marl or Marla here is, oh yeah, and here's the clue. So here's the clue how to get the best ending. Yeah, okay. So she's just saying that you need to basically kill off this new life form, apparently. Which sounds so brutal, but anyways, alright, so 10 years ago it was Lynx that tried to kill you after Prometheus broke the link between fate and the flame and sent Harl forth. Harl made contact with Lynx. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Lynx and Harl abducted Luca, and that was to try to break the link between the Prometheus circuit and Fate, apparently, which obviously didn't work. Fate turned Wazuki into a biological... Okay. So here there's a a bit of a realization that Link's is actually Surge's father, but like transformed by the flame or something like that. So kind of interesting. Again, now if you really want to, you can kind of read through all of that again. But it I guess I would say that this really ties everything together. And then here, obviously, we have to use the time egg or at this purple spot in the ground. And yeah, that will transport us to the final battle. So once again, you don't actually get a star for this battle. So like if you're trying to max out your stats and stuff like I did here, you'll have to do your random encounters before this. But then again, like I said, don't worry about this actual battle. You won't get a star from it, which in my opinion is actually a good thing. Well, maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. It's whatever. Oh, here maybe no. I'm probably equipped with it. Okay, so in order to get the best ending here, which is what we're going to do, I'll probably maybe after this video I'll do like an endings guide. That probably makes sense. And like I said, so this one is actually going to be the best ending. I guess I didn't really feel much need to do the crummy ending as the first for the walkthrough purposes. But the way this works, or what I'm going to try to do here, is build up my elements. Now, to be completely honest, there's better ways of doing this, and one of those ways involves using the Vigora element. Because it's going to prevent your character from losing stamina, and that actually is extremely useful for this specific battle. Wow, Fargo got destroyed, so we're gonna have to get him back up. And as you can notice here, or as you may have noticed, the boss uses a lot of green elements, so it's a pretty good idea to have a green plate on somebody. Now, that's not the only thing, or that's not the only color element it will use, but I would say the vast majority is going to be green elements. Now here, to be completely honest, I don't think I'm... well, I shouldn't say that. So this is really risky. So what I like to do actually is to build up my elements, and then wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we... basically, okay, so what needs to happen here is you need to start with, you need to use your elements in a certain order. And it's best to have your elements not only built up, but it's best to have all of your characters with 7 stamina. Now, the boss actually helped me out by casting the yellow element first. So that is the element that starts the chain. It goes yellow, then red, then green, then blue, then black, then white, and then finally you have to use the Chrono Cross. Now, obviously it's best to have these elements equipped in your first level slots because it won't take as many of your element levels then to use. So you can just cast them from your level 1s. The Chrono Cross itself can actually be cast from the level 1 slot as well. And that just, like, again, that really helps you to get all the elements off that you need. Here you see me actually using from a level 2, but that's okay because we're almost done with the chain now. We're already on black. And so Glenn should cast a white here, which I guess he's going to use Recover All, and that's actually a level 3. But again, now that doesn't matter. It's okay to use all of the rest of his levels up because that's the final turn he'll be taking. Now, we've got it. At this point, it's done. We've basically won the battle. Use the Chrono Cross as the final element in the chain, and that ends the battle. Now, again, there's actually another way to defeat this or win this battle, and that's actually just to beat it straight up with by dealing damage to it. Now, that's not going to get you the best ending in the game, though. So, if that is your goal, obviously to get the best ending here, you need to do it like this. Typically what I do, like I said, I build up everyone's elements. You don't have to build them all the way up to the max, but probably to at least level 3 so that you can cast, I guess there's 7 elements total. So if you had all of your characters with you're casting from their level 1 slots, then really actually you only need a grand total of 7 elements. Now, however you want to divide that up, it probably makes the most sense to do like a 3, 2, and a 2. So that's up to you. But the other thing that's really important, if you can get or wait it out for the enemy to cast like a yellow, well, now you have one less element that you have to take care of in the chain. So there's kind of easier ways around this. Again, like I said, the Vigora element is actually extremely helpful for this battle, because you can cast Vigora on someone and then cast multiple spells right in a row without actually using your stamina. And that's probably my biggest recommendation for this. Otherwise, it can get a little frustrating. You'll build up your elements, defend until the boss takes a turn, and then you can try casting your elements in a row. But sometimes the problem with that is the boss will take a turn in the middle of your chain and completely mess up your order. So and if that happens, then you have to start completely over. Not necessarily start the battle completely over, but restart that element chain. Again, I guess I would say that's my biggest recommendation, though. Use that Vigora element. Now, obviously, that is a blue element, so you can either wait and do, have one character use a yellow, then use a red, then have another use a green, and then that first character could use blue on, say on your second character, and then that second character could actually cast 2 elements in a row. Now, I don't think that's the best way to do it. A better way probably is to just use Vigora on one person, and then start your chain from there. So, let the boss take its turn, then use Vigora, and then start your chain right there. And that should be a very, very easy way to ensure that the boss won't try to sneak in an element, and thus ruin your chain. Anyways, I am going to cut the commentary here. You can watch the rest of the dialogue. I don't know if I would say it's preachy, but there's some pretty interesting ideas here that are presented, I suppose, in the final text. So yeah, I'll leave that to you. I would say stay tuned for more videos. I've still got, I kind of want to do an ending guide, so I'll probably piece one of those together in the next day or two. And there might be something else that I'm forgetting. Oh yes, the New Game Plus guide. And with that in mind, I would say make sure you don't just reset your game right after the credits. You will be prompted to save your game. I would suggest saving that in a new file. That will be your quote-unquote clear data. You'll notice your star count will be I think highlighted in yellow, and that means you can reload that save and use that information for a New Game Plus or Continue Plus. So with that, I will leave you here. You can watch the final cutscenes. There's some gradual scenes throughout the game that play, as well as I think a little bit of live action taping of who I guess suspect to be Kid, but I guess that's well, maybe that's not really up to interpretation. I'm guessing that's confirmed somewhere. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna cut the commentary here, and I guess again, if you want to check out the other videos with the endings, go ahead. Otherwise, if you don't, I hope you enjoyed the entire walkthrough. And I hope you join me for more. I like doing walkthroughs, and I definitely plan on keep doing them. So once again, thank you for watching.